I scored a band 7.5 in IELTS and I had only 1 week to prepare for it. From doubting myself to fully dedicating 3 to 4 hours every morning to IELTS prep. I did not change a thing about my day-to-day schedule. I had a full-time job, I was going to the gym every day, and I still managed to make time to study. If I can do it, so can you. I am Divyansh, and in today's video, I am going to share my exact plan that I followed, what I did during my 1 week of preparation, how I made my weakness into strength, the do's and don'ts, what resources I used, and how I prepared for each section, and what actually happened on the day of the exam. I'll start from the beginning. I remember it was September and the applications for the Ireland universities that I wanted to get in were closing in on December. I did the math and only 3 months were remaining for me. Since I was in a rush, I booked my exam with just 9 days to prepare. I watched a lot of IELTS videos and how I'm going to prepare for the exam. On the second day, I realized I needed to pace up myself since I had limited time. So I enrolled myself in a crash course. I just had 3 months to prepare my SOPs, referrals, transcripts, and I had to take my IELTS exam on time so that the results can come on time before the application deadline. On day 1, I gave a baseline test to understand where I lagged so that I could strategize my prep accordingly and spend the little time that I had on working on my weaknesses. And the initial band that I got was very disappointing. It was just a 6.5 and a band 6 in speaking. This was the most important step before I started my preparation because now I knew that I needed to spend more time on my speaking practice. My classes were at 7:30 every morning and my luck was supporting me because the first class started with a speaking module which was my weakest. First class was about the exam structure, band descriptors, the difference between a band 6 and a band 9, how to work on fluency, connectors, tone, volume and clarity and so many technical aspects of the IELTS exam, which made me realize that it's not a normal English exam. The classes and the modules were like a cheat sheet to me to improve my band quickly. I also did my own homework, collated all the resources and prepared for all the modules, especially speaking. I'll come to that in a while. But one thing I want to highlight is that I was at a disadvantage here because the course was of 1 month and I only had a week. So I messaged my trainer about my IELTS exam date and she helped me figure out a faster preparation plan. She gave all the modules and class recordings beforehand and helped me out with my doubts. She was constantly one text away throughout this time. Now to complete all the modules, I got all the class recordings and resources on day 1. Although I was obviously not able to complete everything, but I covered all the important bits. On day 2, I was ready for the grind with all the study material I needed. From attending the morning class to watching the lectures of reading, I was locked in. My routine was simple. I would go through the module, understand the structure, the type of questions asked in exams, the do's and don'ts, and then all I did was practice, practice, practice. Questions from the modules as well as IELTS Prep by LeapScholar app help me with my accuracy. If you want my practice questions, leave a comment below and I will share the resources. I was done with the reading part in 2 days. Coming to day 4, I was already confident in reading. I shifted my focus to writing, which was my favorite. I repeated the same process. Firstly, understanding what the examiners checked for, reading sample answers, the type of questions asked, and framing my answers better. And next part was practicing the questions. In IELTS writing, it is very important to brainstorm ideas and to structure your answer in the given time. The benefits of brainstorming ideas is that it helps you filter your thoughts, gives you ways to structure them and put them in writing. If you're not brainstorming, your answers will not flow naturally. Once you start organizing your answers, it will help save you a lot of time, which will make time for you to proofread your answers. On day 5 and day 6, I was focusing on the listening part and my evenings were spent on giving full mock tests. I knew the listening part required more time as I was getting a lot of incorrect answers in the last part, so I knew where I need to put my focus. Listening required most of my focus, and if I get distracted, I'll miss the part or not note down important bits and ultimately mess up my answers. Throughout the week, I was not only focused on one section, I was focused on multiple sections, especially speaking. I made speaking my strength, which used to be my weakness. Every day I practiced speaking on various topics in front of the mirror. I even recorded myself to understand where I needed improvement in terms of pronunciation or articulation. And the coolest thing that improved my score was that I could practice a live speaking test with the trainer and I would get actual feedback, which helped me a lot. I also utilized a peer group where we used to practice speaking and discuss how we can improve in each section. Apart from this, I also attended the evening grammar classes to straighten out some concepts. This was on the Leap app itself. The analysis which I got on day 1 of my mock test was spot on. I think due to this and my preparation, I was able to improve my score. For me, the day before the exam was not about putting too much pressure on myself. It was about revising my notes, going through my weaknesses, and ensuring that all my documents were in order. You need to bring your Aadhaar card, latest passport, and your application reference number. Now came the day. Of course, there was self-doubt, anxiety, and with it came overthinking. Whether I will be able to score a band 7 or a 8. I was confident in reading, writing, but not so much in speaking or listening. Because no matter what you say, 1 week is not enough for speaking practice. So the first section is the reading section. Within the first 10 minutes into it, my anxiety went away and my confidence kicked in. It was a bit challenging overall, but because I had practiced so many mock tests at home, it became my second nature. Then came the listening section. Part 1 and part 2 went smoothly, but third one was difficult. The audio was quick and I had to buckle up and think fast. Fortunately, my practice came in handy and it went fine. But my thoughts did not stop. I kept thinking, did I mess up my exam? Do I need to take it again? All these thoughts stacked up in my brain, and that's very natural. My writing section was smooth and my trainer had told me it's very rare to score above 8 in writing. So my goal was to get the best possible score that I could. I followed everything that I had learned in training. I was the most confident about my writing. As I was done with reading, listening, and writing, a sigh of relief came, but I couldn't relax yet because I had my speaking exam a week later. The center was the same. The only difference was I had to speak in front of an examiner. Although my examiner came late, it went fine. But I have heard of situations which are not very favorable for the candidates. I want to share my friend's experience too here. Both of us took the exam around the same time. Her examiner was just rushing throughout the exam, due to which maybe she got nervous and scored only 6.5 band in speaking. I'm only sharing this to give you some perspective that these things can happen in your exam, because see, the examiner is only human. It's natural. So it's very important to keep your composure, stay calm, and think on your feet. That's the real speaking test. So when the results came in, I scored a band 7.5. I'll tell you the section-wise score. In listening, I got 8. In reading, I got 8. And in writing, I got a 7.5. And finally, in speaking, I got a 7, which brings my overall score to a 7.5. When I saw my results, my thoughts were, could I have done better? Yes, I wanted at least an 8, but since I did in just a week, I was proud of myself. I don't recommend this to anyone. You must take your time with IELTS. The reason I chose IELTS over other exams was because the university I was applying to accepted IELTS, and it's widely recognized across Irish universities. Before you go, just remember, I had a full-time job, was going to the gym, and I had to travel during my prep week. Yet I made time to practice every single day. Like I said in the beginning, if I can do it, so can you.